My number 10 is a Chelsea boy. Some say Lampard 2.0. Resurrected. Lampard.
I know what we're doing here.
Made in the lab. Mason Mount.
Alright, so can I just stop everyone? So we're 7 minutes 23 into this episode.
Yep.
And that is an awful shout. The first awful shout of the episode.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Let him shoot, and we're back again for a sit-down episode. Hell yeah. Today's episode, we're doing the 10 most gifted Premier League players right now, and we're talking about 21-22 season. Production said gifted, and it's wide open. So pretty much it can mean anything we want it to mean. We just got to argue it. It's your boy MJ, W-A-G-W-A-N, MJ. Who am I sitting next to again?
It's Pengus Techers, baby. I'm a bit nervous today. That's why I'm eating these chips. Yeah. Still quickest to 1 million followers. Follow me on TikTok. Let's go.
It's Padron with a B.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to say happy Valentine's Day
Mm-hmm.
to everyone. Even the people that didn't have any dates, you know. It's all right. Love. I'll give you some love. This is my love to you guys.
Nice. Thanks.
GGJ. Back again for another shift.
And before we kick this off, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comments.
Yep.
Turn on that notification bell so you know when we upload.
Jeremy, what are we saying about TikTok, man? Doing all right?
Listen,
We getting flamed?
we're doing good.
Who's getting flamed the most?
A few people have been copying, obviously.
Brazil?
Obviously. The Brazil shirt.
That Mike guy in the Brazil shirt.
Mike been copying it, but
He's got
it
rid of
is
that
what
shit.
it is.
Let's go, man. I ain't scared of y'all.
We can watch
Roast
this
away.
game.
Watch me play live,
Yeah.
and then you know.
And see
you
if
know
he knows football.
Yeah, we'll see if I know football.
Comment who had the biggest howler.
Yeah.
I want to see this shit. Even though the comments are pretty
comments
much
have-
saying.
Yeah, they pretty much told us.
They
keep
said
going.
it.
Don't be scared, guys.
Yeah, we need the comments. We need you guys to keep being active.
Thank you.
Ooh, who's gonna kick this off this time?
Top
Yeah,
10s.
Top 10. Ooh.
10-1 again.
Mike keeps looking at me like I'm gonna go first, cuz no way.
I reckon Jeremy goes first.
Why? You go
100%.
first.
Well, I'll keep going first.
You go
I've been
first.
going first.
I think I've been going first.
I'll go first. You think
Yeah, I went first.
You
with
think I
Benzema
care about this?
last
No, you didn't. I did. I was sitting on the end.
No, you did. I did. I
that
literally went first last
I
week.
thought I kicked it
Oh
off.
no! So the episode before.
Oh, no,
I
MJ went first last
Yeah,
week.
I went first the first one.
No,
No, you
Bud
didn't. I did.
No, the first week. Not,
Oh,
No,
yeah.
all right, these guys
we're
are
like
good.
that.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Let's go. I'll start.
Number
I'll start.
10? 10 to
Yeah.
1?
Number 10.
Let's go.
All right. This guy, currently, we haven't seen his best in the Premier League. We haven't yet. But I think he's top class, extremely gifted. Jadon Sancho, my number 10.
Okay. That's good because then it kind of softens the blow on my 10, you know, a little bit. But yeah, interesting pick.
Nothing to say?
Nothing to say?
I can't argue. He's talented.
He's talented.
He's gifted.
Yeah.
I think he's the most gifted English player.
You could say that.
But I think my thing is, have we seen that this year? Is
But
that can we say this guy? Like, because it's undoubtable he's one of the most talented English players.
I think there's
Young
been
players.
games where we've seen glimpses.
Yeah, that's
And,
what I think.
and gifted doesn't mean consistent.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it makes sense, but I don't know. Yeah.
Because that's
He's
why I
not in
have
my
him at
list.
number 10.
I'll tell you right now. He's not in my list.
He's not in my list either. Somebody I thought about, but I was thinking, am I playing a bit more to hype? Not to say that he's overhyped, but is that something that I'm doing or?
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
I think he's gifted.
Yeah.
So that's obvious.
If Jadon Sancho was a t-shirt, he'd be like one of them Bape shirts.
a hype shirt.
Yeah. You know them overhyped shirts.
Yeah,
You get him.
Interesting.
That makes sense.
Just feels like one of them Kmart shirts.
No, I
Walmart.
do think he was
No,
good.
he is technically gifted.
At Dortmund, he was a
1v1,
quality
he was
player.
getting like nice nutmegs, things like that.
gifted technically. I think he, especially in 1v1 scenarios, he is good, and he's not a player that's gifted with pace. Like this is strictly technically gifted. So I think he is gifted. So yeah, I guess so. He's not on my list though. Obviously.
Hey, good shout out, man.
Thanks, brother.
Nice.
It's a good shout.
Was that your shout out or your 10?
Yeah, I started my list already.
I'll go. My number 10 is a player that's touted as England's sort of next best footballer. Extremely technically gifted, and I think you have to be to play for Man City. It's Phil Foden.
Nice. That was it was either him or Sancho, and I picked Sancho.
Wow. That's nice. That's a good one, actually.
Thank you.
I like that one.
You know what's funny? It's big coming from Jeremy because he's one of Foden's biggest haters. So
I think Foden's
Interesting.
overrated, but I think he's gifted.
Yeah.
interesting.
And I think that's a good shout. He's personally not in my list, and that's not because I don't rate him. I just think that,
There's 10.
there might have been other players that
Yeah.
popped out a little bit more from talent, but there's no denying from a young player perspective, he's easily the most talented. He's going to be the most talented
Yeah, I think so.
player very
He's
soon.
going to be the best.
Yeah. My number 10. He's a Chelsea boy. Some say Lampard 2.0. Resurrected.
All right, so
Lampard.
I know what we're doing now.
Made in the lab. Mason Mount.
All right, so can I just stop everyone? So we're 7 minutes 23 into this episode.
Yep.
And that is an awful shout. The first awful shout of the episode.
I
7
couldn't-
minutes.
I couldn't agree
7
more.
minutes 30
I
now.
thought you were going to stop the whole show.
7 minutes 30 now. I'm telling you, I could stop the episode right now to save you. But
me land.
Mason Mount, oh my God.
Let me land.
Land, because that's awful.
This guy is Mr. Consistent. Do we all agree on that? He doesn't disappear in matches. He may not be the best player, but he's definitely not. He's never had a bad performance where you've been like, oh, this guy's not good. The thing that makes him gifted is his consistency.
Yeah, you're getting,
believe it,
you
Carl.
are getting, you are going to get flamed on this.
Consistency.
On this shout, you are going to get flamed.
Wait, what's in this?
Oh my
No
God.
way. Nah, there's people
You
that will
picked
agree with
10
me.
most gifted players in the whole Premier League. You put Mason Mount.
I wouldn't
10.
have said that, but he said it.
Absolutely.
Top
I feel
10.
like
Absolutely.
right now,
Head's
he's
gone
in
already.
the top 10. And with years to come, he'll definitely rise in that list. If we
can't
make
rise.
this list in 10 years
No,
from now,
he can't rise.
10 years from
it's
now,
the thing is,
ability.
What do you mean?
It's
not just ability.
It's just born with that. The gift.
That's what
it's
it
a
is.
gift.
It is a gift.
You don't. I don't think you can rise much higher than you are, unless
I think-
all the good players leave.
Yeah.
Then maybe.
No.
Would you say he's the most gifted player at Chelsea?
Hell no.
At the moment,
Do you have more Chelsea players on your list?
no.
You don't have another Chelsea player on your
he's-
list?
so
he's saying that.
Jesus
So
Christ.
simply, he has to be the best.
At the moment,
The most gifted.
at this current moment, yes. Because the list is also currently.
Yeah.
And of all Chelsea players,
I haven't-
he's probably been the most consistent at the moment.
Yeah, we're not
I
talking.
wish we
We're
did
not
the
doing
top
most
10
consistent.
consistent players.
Yeah,
I
maybe
know,
if we're doing
but-
most 10,
yeah, but-
10 most consistent
Yeah, I know.
players in the Prem, then
I
we'll
know,
have him maybe.
but I also did state that
He's also
Yeah,
in the top
his
10 most consistent
consistency
players.
is one of the reasons why he's a gifted player. Because he's good across all attributes on the field. He can pass. He's very good at running into the box late. Lampard. He's good at scoring. He can score in big games.
Mate, you are.
He's
MJ, what were you saying your number 10 is?
Yeah.
So
'cause
my
get
number
rid-
10
get rid of
is
this one.
Syed Benrahma.
Oh, cool.
He's a razzler. Technically, I think he's gifted. Excellent at taking people on, tight spaces. So yeah, for me, it was simple. I don't think he's consistent. I think he's just very good at taking people on. So yeah, from a
Good takers as well,
thing,
like
yeah.
passing takers
can hear
and
that.
shooting takers.
Yeah.
But Bud Mason Mount, that's cool.
Hey man,
I can hear that.
people out there are gonna agree with me. So I'm waiting for them.
I can hear that.
I'll block out this noise right now. Just
you just got to do
get
what
to
you
the
gotta do,
comments.
man.
You know,
I can hear that.
get to the comments if you agree with me.
So do we?
Benrahma's what Tarap wanted to be, I think,
Yeah,
I think so.
in
I think
terms
so.
of career. Have an impact at a big side. Go from the championship, demonstrate what you can do on a bigger stage, and I think that's what
And
he's
he's doing
doing
it.
at the moment. Yeah.
Do we think he could get a bigger move, or do you think he's kind of sitting around?
I think this is
level?
his level.
I think if he shows up consistently at West Ham, possibly, but at the moment, I agree. I think that's his level, and that's not a bad level.
No,
Yeah, it's
and
pretty
West,
high,
West
yes.
Ham's what, top 4, fighting for top 4,
and especially
so-
a player with his game style, you don't really see that many playing for top teams anymore. So
yeah, and you don't
Especially
want the
that
pressure.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He must be
yeah.
fairly rounded.
absolutely.
That's not. 3 people had decent shouts. The one person had an awful shout. Mason Mount, most gifted players in the Prem. Get out of here.
Black man in grey shirt. Awful.
Yeah,
Awful takes.
that's
That's what they're going to
facts.
be saying in the comments.
They're gonna say that guy with the half waves.
You want me to go next?
I'm just blocking this.
Yeah,
thing.
we
You
got
want,
no,
man?
yeah, I'm happy.
If you want, if you're not scared anymore, you finally eased in. Yeah.
I had a sip. I heard Bud shout. Now I know.
Yeah.
I
Now you can
have
never
the
get
worst
worse.
take.
Yeah.
At number 9, I have essentially why I thought gifted is this player replicates another player who's extremely gifted, just with no level of consistency and an impact once every 4-5 games. Wolves, Daniel Podence.
He is extremely gifted, and you know what?
And he replicates Eden Hazard.
I
he does.
completely forgot Podence. I didn't even think about him, but he would be in my 9 or 10 region on my list if I remembered him.
Yeah.
He's technically gifted. His movement, his body positioning with the ball, something I don't think you get taught as a young footballer. He's able to move players,
Balance.
then move the ball.
Face forward all times.
Yeah, and obviously his strength helps, but it's a large percentage of it is his gifted technical ability.
And what's interesting about that shout, because I don't have him either, but he's a great player, was when his game against Chelsea,
Yeah,
that finish as well.
yeah.
He's a great player. Technically excellent. Same type of balance as Hazard in terms of he's really hard to push off the ball. He can turn on a dime.
Yeah.
He's just,
I think players like that bounce off tackles, so they take the force of the tackle
Yeah,
to
and
help
move.
propel them. Yeah.
and then they just keep going. It's impressive.
Man, I wish Hazard was still around.
He's like a compact Hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a shorter.
Even Hazard's compact, but he's even
Compact,
more.
compact.
Yeah, compact.
Compact.
I might as well go 9 now. Yeah, so my number 9, this one, just make sure you know we're not doing best players in Prem. We're not doing the best whatever, who's the best at this, who's the best at this. But I think number 9, most gifted players, Kevin De Bruyne. I think left foot, right foot, he's extremely gifted. He can shoot, pass, everything, both feet. He's good at running with the ball. He can take players on. Great first touch. Kevin De Bruyne.
Strong as well.
Yeah. Physically pretty gifted as well.
He's got a decent way to pass.
Yeah.
Ball
Way to
striking
pass,
is
I
sick.
think, is hugely important in gifted because
Yeah.
I don't think who can really tell you hit the ball this hard.
Yeah.
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 Who like you
To a
won't
moving
get taught
target.
that.
Yeah, you can't.
It's
Like that's
different.
something you have to know essentially, and it comes into football IQ. Comes into exactly being gifted. Like
And at,
no,
the,
you go.
and at the pace he's playing at, like to just know
Way
to
you have to pass it like
Almost perfect.
And a big
all the
reason
time.
I have him on the list is because being able to be that gifted and perform week in, week out, showing that level. It's a big reason why I have him on the list. So my number 9, Kevin De Bruyne. He could easily be higher on my
yeah,
list.
definitely.
He could easily be higher.
He's higher than mine.
But-
Definitely.
I think more in recent years, you don't really get to see as much of his technical side.
Yeah.
He doesn't look the same as 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But his like output is higher than ever at the moment. He scored more goals than really he's ever scored. So
Yeah.
he's creating more chances than ever. So I don't know.
Absolutely. I guess my only fault is I personally think he should be higher.
Definitely, yeah. I think, yeah.
He's a fantastic player. Absolutely.
Should I go number 9?
Okay.
My number 9, he's been mentioned before. A guy that plays for Manchester City. A youngster who wears do-rags now, apparently. Philip Foden.
He was Dewey's.
Apparently now. I don't know what this guy thinks he is now. He just need to relax a little bit. For me, he's fell off a little bit this year. Maybe that's because
Interesting.
Jack Grealish is in. You know, more players are performing higher, so maybe they've pushed him back a little bit because he's a bit younger.
Sterling's
Yeah.
performing
So it's,
insanely. At the
but
moment.
still, his ability on the ball, he's obviously not the quickest, but for him to be able to be a high passer, a high dribbler with the ball, his IQ is high for someone at that age as well.
That's correct.
Incredible,
That's
Yeah,
correct.
he's
sensational.
incredible,
We've sort of
sensational.
regathered yourself after the early
Yeah.
hour.
No regathering. I'm just
You
going
have.
up,
After
baby.
the first one, you really
These are
had,
my stocks.
you couldn't go down. It
I'm
wasn't
like one of
possible.
them NFTs, baby. I'm just going up.
Nice.
Mike, you're the last one with the
So
9.
yeah, for my number 9, I think this one is a little bit more of a different take, but I'm backing it. I like this guy. I think his performance level at this team is good. He's got great way to pass. Technically, he's very good in tight spaces. It's Yves Bissouma for me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna put him on my list, but I didn't.
Yeah, he's not in my list.
Yeah, Yves Bissouma. I like his game. I think he could fit into the bigger sides, the bigger teams.
Definitely.
Technically, he's got it. Football brain, he's got it. And even if you look at tackling, winning the ball back, he's got it. So
I thought we were gonna have a famous Mike Howler, but we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't.
With Bissouma, though, you say these higher teams. What teams are these, though? Like,
Arsenal.
I think he walks into
Chelsea.
Arsenal, Chelsea.
you think he walks
United.
into like
I don't
the
know if he
Chelsea's
walks into
United?
Chelsea.
Not walks
but he
into
can play
Chelsea,
for
but
if
walks
they
into
sign-
United.
yeah, those teams would sign him based on his ability.
I don't think he'd walk into United.
Spurs.
Of course he walks into United.
Yeah, he
I- I honestly
McTominay
don't
and
think
Fred,
so.
you don't think he
Yeah.
walks into
He walks
United?
He's
That
better than
is
those guys?
He
insane.
could be better
He walks into
That's
United.
ability
insane.
wise, but we've seen this before. Like these players still play.
And if we're not
Or
talking
he's-
about bias,
But
he
if
walks
it's based
into
on
Liverpool.
pure and
as well.
ability,
Yeah,
he's far better, in my opinion.
yeah. Personally, I'd see him at like a West Ham, thriving there. Like one of
could
them
see him at-
mid-tables. Everton,
You got
old
to see him
Everton.
at like an Arsenal.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They have like 50 of him.
He
How many
walks into
more?
United's team right now.
How many more?
he does. He walks in.
Bissouma's
He
the
walks into
Arsenal
Tottenham.
Do Arsenal need? Or
Yeah.
they have?
We don't have one Bissouma.
No, I mean like he's in chasing
Black
a
guys.
midfielder.
We got, yeah, we got some.
This guy's kind of racist. No wonder he picked Mason Mount. You're racist.
What do you mean,
You're
cuz?
really a real Chelsea fan, huh?
How?
You're a real
I'm
Chelsea
off
fan.
you.
I'd literally just put a guy that wears a do-rag and he's white.
Yeah,
How's
so
that
exactly.
racism?
You
Exactly.
love
I'm
that.
including-
You love that.
I'm
You
including
love that.
How many
everything.
black guys been on your list? 2.
It's
Zero.
been top 8.
Zero.
Zero.
I've named 2.
Zero.
Just relax. We'll see a couple of these brothers soon.
Wait, yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Two people in and no black guys. That's crazy for you.
I think everyone else has at least one. Jeremy doesn't have any. He's got 0. He's got no
Hold
black
on,
guys.
talking to me. Who do you have? Who are your 2?
What's next? What's next? Mike.
Who's his other
Yeah,
one?
Phil Foden did it.
Foden and
Podence.
Oh, Podence. Yeah, so
Alright,
no blacks.
A European person that hates blacks.
We got 2 English
Portugal
boys.
people hate
You're from the
blacks.
FA. You got 2 English
Portugal
boys.
people hate blacks.
all right, but let's kick off number 8, man. Let's go.
Who's
Number 8.
Portuguese?
Number 8 is a player that I had a little trouble deciding where he should go. You could argue he could go a bit higher, or even at his current position. He's a Belgium player.
Belgium.
He's he captained that team. What are they called?
Anderlecht.
Yep. He made a debut for Belgium at 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yuri Tielemans.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. I
hear that.
don't have Tielemans, but
Yeah.
Neither do I.
This guy's ability,
I don't either, man.
unquestioned.
I think as a number 10 or a number 9 maybe in this list, it would make more sense. But number 8's pretty high.
I'll hear
It's
it.
it's all right. Like
Yeah.
level.
It's
hear
very
it.
good.
It's probably the most I'd put him, but you could put him
No, I'll hear
at
it.
7 or something if you had a better reasoning. For me, it's just
Footballing IQ is high.
Yeah.
an ability.
Way to
And
pass,
left
technically, he's
foot, left
got
foot,
great
right
size.
foot. He's got it,
Yeah, left foot, right.
Yeah, he does.
and he's adding goals now in Leicester. So
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
You
great
know
shout.
what, man? Good job. Congrats. You're only getting better since that Mason
what do you
Mount
mean?
shout.
Cuz that first one was
Nah.
the best kickstart you could ever
That's
have.
awful.
Since that Mason Mount, that's
That's awful.
This guy's put Podence and I've put Mason Mount.
yeah.
But that's a
It's
debate for another
gifted.
day.
It's not who's performing consistently. That's not what the thing is.
I know, but I didn't use consistency performances. I said he's consistent in his ability.
talking about anymore.
Very nice, man.
Yeah.
So that was your number 8.
Number 8, Yuri Tielemans.
Okay.
Right.
Go on. Who's next? Mike, you've
Number
been
8.
going last a lot. You can have a go here.
For me, this is another different one. He's just come into the Prem. I think I've always thought this guy's very talented. He had a tough time leaving the Prem, but he's back.
I think I've got him.
He's looking good. He's creative. He can score goals. He's great as an attacking midfielder in terms of creating chances, excellent. And he's doing it for a team that's a good team, but not a top team. Yeah. So my number 8 is Coutinho.
He's in my list.
He's in my list. He's a lot higher though.
Oh, he's not in that list over there?
No. You didn't do any research this time, huh?
I forgot.
I forgot.
Bro,
Technically gifted. We're not even talking about consistency. We're not talking about anything. Technically gifted. Coutinho is easily one of the most technically gifted players in the Premier League.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Your second howler is you not having him. There you go. You're on 2. I'm going to count him. I'm going to count him on
that's
this
not
end
a
for the
howler.
episode.
This,
We were under pressure.
completely. Coutinho's higher in my list, but
He's higher on my
if
list.
you want to talk about players that are just
And he's
gifted,
got it.
You have Mason Mount and not Coutinho? Yeah. 2 howlers.
Guys,
I'll count him on my hand.
I came into the studio just right now.
Yeah.
These guys bombard me saying, you need to make a list in 5
I actually
minutes.
told you how
5
long
minutes.
ago.
How long ago
How am I
was it,
going to
MJ?
remember a loanee from
We've
Barcelona?
had a week, I reckon.
How long ago
For
was
me,
it?
That's cap.
For
No
me,
week.
I think Coutinho, when he moved away to Barca, I think what I always said was Barca are spending this much money on a player with ability, but no consistency. And I think for me, Coutinho never has been consistent. I think he plays once every 4 games. When he was at Liverpool anyway, there'd be a lot of games where he didn't show up and then scores a screamer. Everything's forgotten about. Has a 10 out of 10 performance one week. Everything's forgotten about. But ability-wise, he can do everything. His brain works faster than half the players in the Prem.
And number 10, you don't really get any players that are true number 10s. And he has the highest IQ and brain.
Ability to do a lot as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to make everyone know this is my Bud Howell account. He's on 2 so far.
Hey, man.
2 so far.
It shouldn't really be a howler.
I think it's a
Only
howler.
because
He's a howler.
he's
high for me.
3 games into season.
So what, he plays in the Prem and he has
We don't know.
extreme-
After 10, he could have just had these 3.
It's gifted.
But the list
It's
is-
gifted.
the
It's gifted.
lift is-
We're not doing consistency. I don't know. Did you get this wrong? Did
But
you not
it's-
get the right email?
It's gifted
He's my
players.
6, I think.
You could say
He's high on
You
my
could say
list.
one matter is gifted, but can he produce it now? No.
Coutinho can produce it, and we're seeing it.
Coutinho
don't
can
know.
produce it now.
He
But
can
it's-
produce
it's
it.
after
That was
We
three
just
games.
saw it. You just
It's
saw
after
it.
3 games.
Last
That's
week.
what
You
I'm
just
saying.
saw it. You
So
saw it
give
last
him a whole
week.
season,
So then
then
that
we can
shows he
talk.
can still produce it. He did it last week.
I think you got confused with the list this week.
No. I think if
It's all right,
if we're gonna put in someone like
If we were
someone
doing
that's
consistent
joined
white guys on the
halfway
list, you'd be
through,
winning.
especially
Win,
3
yeah.
games in,
You might win on
then
consistent white guys.
it'd be a bit tricky.
No, you've
yeah.
taken the crown from Mike for Howler of the week.
Nah, no way. I'm not having that howler, cuz. No way.
My number 8 is... Yeah, he is a player that I think has always been mentioned among the most technically gifted players since he came on the scene to now. I think now he's finally showing his potential. I know he's had spells in the past where he's sort of demonstrated what he can do, but just as an attacking midfielder, IQ-wise, being able to find space, being able to play in the holes, I have Odegaard.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I
I'm an
don't
Arsenal
have.
boy.
I don't have Odegaard.
I don't have Odegaard.
He didn't even cross my mind.
I think maybe before when we used to watch him, you used to think, wow, like before when he was at Madrid or when he signed for Madrid, like this he's gifted, he's got ability. But when I watch Odegaard now, he does not look like that kind of player that has that natural gift, technically amazing. It doesn't look like
I got a question for MJ and Samuel.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Odegaard could give a better performance than Mount
I think
as of now?
I think
Be honest.
I think Odegaard
it's
is
an honest
I think Odegaard is technically more
I think
gifted
he-
than
yeah.
Mason Mount.
I think-
But I think Mason Mount performs at a more consistent level than Odegaard. But if we're doing a gifted,
I think,
which is what we're
I
doing,
think Odegaard's better.
yeah, I would have Odegaard
I don't
higher
know
on.
now.
Odegaard is the only Arsenal player I thought about having on my list, and I didn't. Obviously, I opted not to have him. But Mason Mount would never come near my list.
No. And I looked at Chelsea maybe
Fair enough.
5 times.
Yeah.
for like a
backfire.
couple
No,
minutes.
fair enough. No, I just wanted to hear their opinions.
So
Because I know in the comments my guys are going to carry me. So I'm just
no.
guys and girls.
Odegaard, from young till now, still has ability, a lot of
Absolutely.
ability.
Absolutely.
And at Arsenal, I know for a fact when he signed, I wasn't too happy about it because I knew he was more ability than demonstrating it. But this season, I feel as though he's been good.
Yeah, and I second that. I feel like this season he's proved me wrong. not to say that I thought he was not a good player, but I think before this season he wasn't performing at a level I thought he should be at as a minimum standard. Whereas now he's exceeding that, and you're starting to see him take control of the midfield, take control of games, starting to create. But I think he's getting there. I don't think right now he's at that level where I'm like, whew. But I think, he's getting there. Soon he'll be like one of those players where you're like, he's easily one of the best in the Prem. But till then, yeah. I don't disagree with your shout, but it's not a bad shout. I just think there's maybe a few other players that I think are a bit more talented based on right now.
Yeah. So I'm the last number 8.
Yep.
My last number 8 is a number 8. He's the only Chelsea player that I would have on this list. He is extremely technically gifted, ability-wise. You can't touch him. He's press resistant. He can dribble past anyone. Kovacic.
He's in my list.
Yeah, that's a good shout,
my
man.
list.
I like that.
Oh, he's not on your list?
Kovacic.
He's not on your list again?
No comment.
Crazy.
Another, do you want me to add? I asked him before if he had another Chelsea player on his list. He didn't. Bud's Howler count has gone up to 3 now.
Why is it three?
Howler
Because I haven't
count.
put him in.
His
You
head
put him
is
in.
gone.
You haven't seen the rest of my list.
His
You can't
Howler
judge
count
this
is up to
Hey,
3.
production.
His Howler
Cut
count
this
is up
shit
to
out.
3.
Cut this shit out.
His Howler count is up to 3. He's covering his list.
Has had a complete opposite order in his list to what he wrote down.
Yeah, because you're giving me 10 minutes. I just bring his name down.
He's Howler.
You know where he originally put Foden?
Where?
High.
Oh my god, this list is gone bad. He's changing his list.
He had
on
Foden
set.
top 3.
On set, he's changing
We'll see.
his list. On camera, he's changing his list. You let this guy
This is
have
cap.
the biggest
These are all
Howler.
lies.
Oh my
Foden
god.
was not in my top 3.
It
Oh
was.
my god.
I do a list of 1 to 10. I write it down. I even told these boys
He
before.
puts 3. 3 is 7.
And I put 1 to 10 numbers, and then under
How does
under
he
it,
count? 2.
yeah, 8, 6, 4,
under it, I
3,
put all
1.
the players in a pool.
Oh, why is
These
number?
guys were
why
like,
is,
all right, 8 minutes, we're gonna make a list. So I just put people in the.
They're numbered.
why
in
is
the thing.
why is number 9 number 4? You
Doesn't matter.
Bud's Howler count
justify it.
is just skyrocketing.
Nah, man. Like I said,
Holy
people in the
shit.
comments, you carry me.
This is absolutely
Blocking the noise, doing the pie, baby.
Sheesh.
Memphis.
You're back in Bud, huh?
Memphis.
That's crazy.
That is.
No Kovacic.
Memphis. I ain't even talking about Grizzlies.
This guy said he had no other Chelsea players. No other Chelsea player could make it on
Oh,
this
no, I actually
list.
do have one more.
Oh
Chelsea
yeah,
player.
dude, because no other Chelsea player
Kovacic,
could make this
Let me
list.
retract.
Just
I
quickly,
do have that.
Kovacic is exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Kovacic.
Yeah, let's talk about my number 8.
This is
He's already done his number
See
8.
that pun?
He's already done his number 8.
I'm saying
He's
he
done
wears
it. Don't
8.
let him try and trick you. He's
He's-
done it.
he
He's
wears
done it.
Alright,
He
Jeremy.
did not have
Yeah.
Kovacic.
See that
Jeremy, let's
pun?
talk about Kovacic.
Let's go, baby.
Kovacic, one of the most technically gifted midfielders in the Premier League, I think. I think he's been Chelsea's best midfielder this year.
Yep.
Just-
Season, yes.
Just the way he moves the ball, the way he's always separating the ball from the other defender. Yeah, he's exceptional. And he just thinks so quickly and always wants to get on the ball because he knows his ability will keep him away from defenders.
And did you always notice that about his game?
Yeah, I've always loved Kovacic.
I feel like this season he's taken it to for me personally, he's taken it to a different level. There's a few players that have, but he's definitely one of them where I've been like, yeah, this guy's really, he's not afraid. He's not afraid to get on the ball. He's not afraid to get on the ball in between lines. Like you said, he's press resistant.
Very, extremely.
He's quite strong. He's very mobile, but technically, yeah, he's brilliant.
Technically, he
Definitely
glides.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know
it's
that-
impressive.
You guys know that saying, right person, wrong timing? That's Real Madrid right now. They had the right person, just the wrong time. It was coming up when they had Modric, who's that
Cruz.
other freak, Cruz, and that other freak next to him, Casemiro.
Xabi Alonso. But
It's
they
hard
also
for him.
picked Isco over him.
Well, you
And
could
right-
argue at the
and
time
right
Isco
now, I
was
think-
a better player.
Yeah, he was. But I think now I would much rather have Kovacic on my team than Isco
Definitely.
and
But yeah.
Asensio.
Just Real Madrid, right player, wrong time.
Don't think it hurts them ever. Don't think it will ever hurt them.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a good replacement to have for free right now for an aging midfield. They
They
have
probably got some buyback clause.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
30 mil as well. That's a bargain.
Yeah, I think so.
You think we're
So
going to
yeah,
sell him?
Bud, we've only said 3 players and you've had 3 howlers already. That
Well,
is
it's actually-
incredible.
It's actually false.
That
Because
is
I've justified
incredible.
everything I've said right now.
Howler 1, Mason Mount. Howler 2, no Coutinho. Howler 3, no Kovacic. You are
Like I said, I've
you
justified all 3. So
awful.
these aren't howlers, bro.
awful. Yeah.
I've come back with every single thing.
As
you've said
Denai would
today.
say, hella.
Hey, where is that guy right now, though? That's a real question. Where is he?
Don't worry, he let me
He
know.
can't even
how
save
we
you
done
now.
that.
He can't even save you now.
He doesn't
He
save you.
didn't speak to me in
Yeah.
probably months, and he's like, MJ, you had a howler.
Yeah,
I was
so
like, it is what it is, man.
best
That's
believe
life.
he's letting you know.
Watch me block him before this episode.
My number 7 is KDB.
Nice. Yeah. Amazing. Interesting. I think it's a good region.
Exceptional, as we said before. Just everything we said before.
Sensational.
Just add it in now. Go back, listen to it, come back to here.
Sensational.
No pun intended. My number 7 also wears a number 7. Doesn't play for Manchester United. Son Heung-min. He's a gift.
Yeah, you go.
He's a gifted player. There's no debate about that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the best 2-footed players in the league.
Mm-hmm.
A winger that scores goals. A winger who's turned into a goal scorer, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You got notes or what?
No, I don't have notes. It's all at the top of my head. Pause.
Clearly.
But yeah, a player who I believe is technically above average. Not one of the best technically gifted players because I feel like all his other attributes are very high. So it makes for an outright, all-round, a very technical player. I feel like his ability, like what he
He's
does on
going-
the ball,
It's going on for a long time, isn't it?
is something you don't see.
Monologue about 4-3.
Nah,
I know.
you-
4-3-3,
it's
2
something
wingers.
you
can
don't
tell.
see.
I've never
It's
seen
rare.
Bud lose his head
He's
like
rattled.
this, and
No way.
you are rattled.
For me,
Nah.
the point, I don't know if you were going to make the same
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
but Son Heung-min looks like refined. Like he's worked on a lot of things and like his skill set was like here and then he worked on it a lot and it got to here. Like I think everything that he's worked on in his game, he's improved. But gifted, I don't know. I just wouldn't put him in that
Wait, do you have him in your list?
sort of
Absolutely
class.
not.
You don't.
No.
For me,
No, I don't know.
I'm gonna second that. I feel like if you watch Son play and if and his performances, it's more about he's delivering on his outputs. But in terms of like his playing style and watching him on the eye, I don't think many people would say he's gifted. I feel like he's a player that's worked. And like you said, he's refined his game. He's worked on his finishing. He's worked on the way he moves with the ball and the position he gets into score. But is he gifted?
Yeah.
That's
Maybe, but definitely not to the extent.
Not to the extent of
a
top 10.
or top
His
10,
best
you know,
attributes
maybe.
are his movements and the way he can strike a ball, which I think comes with consistency.
I was going to say he's
Yeah.
both footed, but I think he is heavily worked on.
yeah,
exactly.
Finishing
something
both feet.
that's come with repetition and consistency. It's not
Definitely.
something that
No,
The way
I-
he delivers a ball
and I
doesn't
agree.
look natural.
It's
It's-
all from training. Like
Yeah.
obviously he's worked for it, but
So then what the hell kind of
But
topic is this? Is
my
this
question-
players
no, no.
that trained hardest and
My
got
question-
the best? Is
my
this an
question is-
inspirational?
Ronaldo
is
better
this-
be your
no,
one
no,
as
Is
well,
this an
obviously.
inspirational video? Players that trained
my
hardest
question
and got
is-
best?
My question is,
Bud, Hal count 4.
my question is, say you just watch a random game of, say you're not a football fan, right? Or you don't know Son, for instance. You watch him play. Are you gonna then be like, yeah, this
Are
guy's
you a
a
football
gifted,
fan?
a
Are
gifted
you
player?
watching
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
You're
Like
a
say,
football fan, okay.
yeah. So say you don't know Son as being a player that where he was before this, and watching him now, you're gonna say this guy's gifted. Watching him play,
Of course he's gifted,
Exactly.
but
So
he
that's-
is not
that's-
near top 10 tech gifted players in
I
the
feel like
he's
he
top
is. I
20.
feel like
In the
he
Prem.
is. Definitely,
He's not.
Definitely.
His skill set, I don't think, allows him to be top 20.
Gifted is not just one thing.
It's
feel like-
not.
Well,
Completely. That's why I said skill set.
For me, if you look at player type as a winger, I think you can name many wingers
Yeah.
who, one, are better as in terms of goal scoring ability
Definitely.
than he is,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
two, in terms of the technical aspects of the game. So
Do you?
unless
but-
those guys are in your list as well, I think it's an
Some
interesting
is just-
argument for this
Yeah.
for this kind of topic.
But how many of those wingers can change in between the two?
Wait, so do you have?
Be, a
so
goal
let me just
scorer
ask you a question.
and-
Do you have Salah on your list?
No.
There you go.
What do you mean? There you go. Do any of you guys have Salah on there?
No,
we
but
don't have
none of us
Son.
have Son.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
I think I could say that Salah is more gifted than Son.
Salah is
I
more
would-
gifted than Son.
I
Of
don't
course
know.
he is.
I feel
You could
like,
argue that.
but my argument can be that
And he's better
for
at
me,
everything.
Son could be a winger one game, like a proper winger, and then another game he could be a goal scorer. Salah can't be a winger.
He could.
I don't think he could.
He just is.
He's done that more this year than
Yeah,
I
he
think I've
has been
seen.
this year.
But then he's also top goal scorer, which doesn't mean he's been wing the whole time.
Well, Ronaldo.
This isn't about Salah, but
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I just think no. You know what, bud? I'm gonna make it 3.5. I can't.
That's not a howler.
I can't do a
man.
half.
No
finger.
way.
3.5.
No way.
It's not a good shout.
It's
but
not
it's
at all.
not a howler.
But
No,
think about the
Mason
players that
Mount
he's had
is
in
a
over.
howler.
Mason Mount top 10.
No,
That's not even what number is
way.
that? Is that 7?
Yeah, 7.
seven.
No, this is that your
Yeah,
7?
that's his 7. He went first.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Play
look,
7.
It is what it is.
Take over, please.
My number 7, it's been said, Kovacic. I've been very impressed this year.
I can't get over the
We
Mason.
can't really
Mount.
talk about him too much.
No.
It's been said.
He's
Been
exceptional. He's
Yeah.
exceptional.
I think my number 7, he hasn't been said yet. I'm not sure if you guys have him on the list, but I think he is extremely technically gifted. He's heavily one-footed, but I've watched him play for his club and his national team this year, and he's been excellent, and that's Raphinha.
I think this is. I was tossing and turning between having Raphinha in the list, and similar to Son, but not to the same degree because he's a lot more technically gifted. I think he's worked on his game a lot. I think the player he was.
I think his 1v1 ability,
Is
the
different.
way he moves with
He's
the ball,
gifted.
the way he
100%.
dribbles.
My question
gifted.
is, should we be taking what they were before as a reason not to classify them as
No,
gifted?
but I think
I don't
Raphinha
think
would
Raphinha
always
would
have
be
had
my
those
10 to 15 maybe.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm not
think he
saying
would
it's
have
about
always
shout.
had those that gifted ability.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's about shout.
I think
I
so.
just wouldn't. I didn't put him in my list because I think he's worked on a lot of stuff.
Raphinha's in my list, and I think from watching him play and watching what he's been like in the Brazil national team for Leeds, I think he's shown that because of his gifts, he can perform in any kind of atmosphere.
with not really much physical
Yeah.
ability. He's skinny, he's slim.
quick,
He's pretty
very
quick.
but
Yeah,
he's not strong.
He's fucking.
yeah,
quick.
he's
He's
quick.
not strong, but his ability, he's creative, he can
Yeah.
create, he can score goals.
And someone who's heavily one-footed, for them to be able to still beat you one-on-one every single time is pretty crazy.
No, I don't think it's about shout. I think he's good enough to be on the list.
Do you have a 7 left, or is that everyone's 7's done?
No, KDB was my 7.
Oh yeah, cool. So I think that's everyone.
Yeah. He said.
All right, I might as well kick this off then. 6. I'm gonna go. My number 6. This is where we're starting to get a
Wait,
business.
I said my number 6, so it's already done. Coutinho.
Oh yeah, he's been said.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Coutinho. All right. My number 6, business end. This guy I think is one of the most gifted players. I don't know why I don't have him higher. That's really a bit strange, but he can't be marked one-on-one. He plays for one of the worst teams in the Premier League. I have Saint-Maximin. I think if we're talking naturally gifted,
I completely forgot about this.
naturally
I didn't forget.
gifted,
He's in my list as well.
Oh wow.
I think naturally gifted, being able to dribble past players, I think it's someone that no one's even ever coached. He looks like he's never been coached.
Yeah.
But
Which is also
no, he looks like
a bit
otherwise
concerning.
he wouldn't be able to do the things that he does if he was coached in a hard system, whatever it was.
He can do the things he does because he's not in a system.
Yeah, but the things he can do with the ball and take people on is not something you could ever be taught.
That's true.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
And so I think
With that point.
naturally, this guy has so much natural ability.
I think he does, yeah. You're right.
Like I don't think you can train to play like him.
Nah, you couldn't teach someone to do anything that he does. You couldn't be like, let's train this guy.
But I've seen 10 guys that play like that, and they
Don't play in the Prem, though.
park.
Yeah, but they don't play in the Prem.
Yeah.
And so this is most naturally gifted players in the Prem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. He would, like I said, I was thinking about it, and it would have been 10 to 15 again. So I completely agree.
Saint-Maximin. But I know you don't want to go anymore.
No. I was
you don't
saying
wanna
like
go
I
anymore
completely
today.
forgot about this guy, but he definitely would have been in my list.
Oh, so you're on 3 point. You're only on 3.5 howlers. All right.
I can see the argument as to why people will be against him because you watch him play and you're like, it's not possible he meant to do that. But I think because he does that so often, I'm
I
like,
think he has
he's
just
just got it. He's probably just got it.
unmatched
Do you feel like
ability to do
another-
what he can do. I don't think there's any other players that can do that.
Like that.
But
Yeah.
do you feel like a reason why some people wouldn't put him in a list or something like that is to do with he's doing at a team that's
I mean,
obviously like
we've had
no one
players
really
from
cares about.
not the best teams. So
Yeah.
And I think he's doing that against the top teams as well.
Leeds aren't doing great.
Yeah. No, I mean
Wait,
like
are you
he's
talking
in,
about
he's given
Raphinha or
yeah
Saint-Maximin?
Maximin.
Okay.
Do you feel like some people will be like, nah, like this guy shouldn't be on the list or something, or in the top 10, clear based off?
I don't
don't
think
think
that's
so.
a fair judgment.
Yeah.
I think if we're talking best players, then maybe. But
Yeah.
if we're talking just most gifted, I don't think that's a fair argument to go
Yeah.
against. But yeah,
And did you have a 6 or is that yours?
That was
as well?
my number 6.
No, that's not my 6.
Oh, so you got Saint-Maximin and Raphinha higher?
Yeah, I got them higher.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So yeah, my number 6, he's been said. It's Raphinha.
Cool.
Simple. I just think, like, was it you? Yeah, like Samuel said. Yeah, I just think his game is very impressive. He's gifted. He can do it with Brazil. He can do it with Leeds. I think it's hard to teach wide players to play like that. I don't think there's many wide players who can play like that. And yeah, that's pretty much simple.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can't argue with those.
Yeah. My number 6. This is
You haven't done yet.
this is I'm taking a different route this time.
Yeah,
This number 6.
Which route?
so.
Which route?
He's extremely gifted for his position. Extremely gifted. Probably one of the best players to play.
I'm just going to guess who he says.
position.
Go, continue.
To be doing it at this age as well, another bonus. Like I said, his ability at this age is what is the most impressive thing at this time is. Thiago Silva.
I guessed it.
For a defender,
Yeah, I'm not.
extremely gifted.
It's high.
One of the best ball playing. Yeah, but I mean, how many defenders can go on this
I think
list?
if you
It's
would
on the
have,
defenders
if-
list.
I
though.
think
no,
if you were to have one defender, it would be either
That's it,
him
yeah.
or
If David was doing the Prem, he'd be top 5.
if you were to have one centre back, it would be him.
David
That's what I
Luiz
mean.
is
If it
higher
has to
than
be a-
Thiago Silva on this list.
No.
Yeah.
Gifted, natural ability. David Luiz is higher than Thiago Silva.
But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, true.
But I'm just saying.
But to have him at number 6 is like really
6
high.
is high.
But if any
But
defender
based
had
on
to
the
go
rest of your
6,
list,
He was the defender I was considering.
Yeah, me too.
if there was any
I didn't
defender to
consider
go on the
any
list,
defenders.
I mean, center like central player, he's arguably one of the best there. That would go.
His
into
reading
that
of the
section.
game, I guess, is naturally gifted.
Passing ability,
I guess so.
he's
So, yeah. I think he's
IQ,
exceptional, the way he
Technical
reads the
ability
game.
as well.
IQ.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
But I just don't
6
agree
is
with
high,
having
but
him
I
high.
don't mind
If
you
you
having
had
him
said
in
him
the
10 or something, I would have been like, yeah, cool, good shout. But you said Mason Mount, so you're still on 3 howlers.
No, man.
3 howlers is decent. You're up to 6 now. You're up to number 6? 3 is alright.
Yeah, about 50%
Yeah, 6,
howlers.
6. Yeah.
Everyone else said 0 howlers, but you?
Yeah. No, I'm like I said, I've already justified these so-called howlers. So, like I said, I'm waiting for my people to comment.
We
I
got
thought you were going to say Thiago from Liverpool. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Nah, that guy's a fraud, bro.
top 5.
Top five?
Top
Into
five, top 5. I don't think I
My
want
top 5, I'll start it off. A player who we've spoken about a lot this year. I think he's been the same player. Maybe we just haven't noticed. And I think even before this season, even before this club, he played in a very similar way because of his ability, because of his gifts from
Jehovah.
whoever's there.
Allah.
It's Bernardo Silva is my number 5.
Very
Yeah.
good shout.
I also have Bernardo Silva on my list, but he's not my number 5.
Same.
And I
neither.
1000% agree with I didn't see it before. I knew that he had some ability.
Yeah.
But I did not know his ability was this good.
To be honest, I didn't think it was close to as good as what I've seen.
Same.
I'm going to be straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He was closer to all right than he
he
was
is
to
to
very good for
exceptional.
me.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm just like,
And right
man,
now
this
he's
guy's always
he's
had
pretty
that.
much exceptional.
Yeah.
Techniques of like striking a ball that you wouldn't learn.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Like
The way he moves.
5'2"
on the ball.
exactly
as
the way he
well.
moves on the ball with the ball.
Left foot, right foot.
Yeah,
Or doing that all at 5'3", that's crazy.
yeah.
I
That's my
love
number
Bernardo.
5.
Yeah.
Should I go with 5? My number 5?
Should I do it?
Should I do it?
Should I do it?
Yeah.
I don't want to. I didn't want to put this guy in like at all because I hate
Don't
that he's good.
don't put him in
I hate that he's good.
because I don't think you deserve to put him in. If it's who I think,
I think you guys know who it is. I think you definitely know who it is.
yeah.
But I just, for some reason, I just don't like this guy. Personally, I don't like him. Ability wise, he's good.
Don't say it.
Man like Saka.
Oh, nice.
I don't think he
wouldn't put him in
deserves
my
to be
10,
near
but
the list.
You
He
don't
doesn't.
reckon?
Technical
Saka.
ability.
I love Saka. Saka is,
I think there's better players.
I think,
like more
I reckon
talented players.
10 to 20. I'm putting him in.
You could
I think.
argue 10 to 20.
Yeah, that's what I
I
think.
don't even think he
It'd be
gets.
an
You don't
argument,
reckon?
but-
Ability-wise, he doesn't get.
And that's
10 to
big because
20.
I don't like him. I don't like watching. Like I don't like him.
The FA really took over your list today. Oh
It's
my
a British
god!
list. You still got the British list that we were going to do.
What are we talking about? How many British players were named? 1, 2, 2,
3. You said Mason Mount, remember?
3. But Saka's
Is Declan Rice number
Saka,
4 on your
Nigeria.
list?
Saka is exceptional.
Deckers is 1.
His movement is exceptional.
Saka's-
His body positioning and the way he moves his body is exceptional. So that is gifted. But
It's not.
I just think there are players
The
that
rest
are
is not
higher.
like
Like
natural
that's all I can say.
ability.
I don't know, man. I personally I just feel like
Yeah, personally, you'd be
he's
wrong.
a top 5 at the moment. So yeah.
Saka 5 is crazy.
Top 5. I know you tried to get.
If when I was thinking about it for my list, I'm like, if I was to put him in, he'd scrape 10. And I don't think he would. He's not in my list, obviously.
I was like,
But the only thing
He
I
should.
was thinking,
That would be purely biased if he scraped 10.
yeah, I was like, if I wanted to be a pure antagonist, I'd
Yeah.
put him in my list.
And you know what's
But-
crazy? He went to get your vote. He tried to get both your votes, and they both did.
No way.
That's insane.
Like I said,
That's insane. Yeah, it said
way.
change just
There's
then.
no way I'd
He
put him
realized
in
his
to
list
get
is going
these two.
so far downhill
No way.
that he's like, quick, let me grab
I'd never
Jeremy
scrape that
Dempsey's
low.
vote.
all I can
Never.
say is Saka is one of maybe my favorite Arsenal player at the moment, and Odegaard made my list, and he didn't because I think in terms of gifted,
Gifted.
I don't think it's
he's
close.
not even like physically gifted either.
Well, that's
I'll say
probably
he's
an
gifted to
argument
an
that you
extent.
could
I
say
think
is
he's
why
Saka is gifted.
Saka is good, and he's
gifted.
gifted, but not nowhere near the wingers, especially other wingers that are in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
All right. My number 5 has been said. Saint-Maximin. Simple. It's probably debatable because I can see why a lot of people would be like, he's a bit jammy, this, that. But I think you can't really teach that. Yeah, that the way he plays is just, you can't really teach that, really.
He dribbles unorthodox.
So unorthodox.
But I think that's because he's naturally gifted.
He's naturally gifted.
Street-
Because
street vibes.
Yeah.
they haven't.
Facts.
He's like them dudes that play 14v14 in
No,
on
exactly,
African dirt.
100%. Who are gifted?
They are so gifted, and it's rare to see those that are the African players
Yeah.
performing in
50,
at the top level.
50 shin kicks.
Yeah, they stood on the ball 15 times. Everything.
Yeah.
All right.
He's been yanked by his dread 70 times.
All right.
Why do you think he only has 3 left? Hey, who names that kid Alan and Black? What's going on? His parents must have...
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen's white
And
coach.
that's his last
His
name.
paint literally... Last name coach.
All right. Oh, can we get back to football?
Alan.
Let's do it.
Back to football.
Alan,
Back to football.
the Everton guy.
Shut the hell up. People in the comments will be like, Alan's not black.
All right.
Alan's Brazilian.
Back to football.
Yeah, back to football. All right. My number 5. I would be surprised if you guys don't have him on your list, and it's getting a bit late for you guys to have him. But number 5, I think he's one of the most technically gifted players to ever play. I think, even though he's heavily one-footed, and people will say that they haven't seen it as much, but I think this year he's been very, very good when he's played.
too.
And that is Thiago.
He's my 2.
Okay.
Thiago Alcantara.
He is my 2. So everyone knows.
Man, technical ability, naturally gifted, body positioning, turning, facing forward at all times, knowing when to slow the game down, knowing when to speed it up, pass, the weight of pass, everything in between the lines. And then also,
Absolutely.
this guy's chucking elasticos in all the
Yeah,
time.
absolutely. For our centre mid as well.
Yeah.
No pressure elasticos. by
Little
the way.
grey head fuck. He's good. I'm
Do you have
telling you.
You'll find out.
If he doesn't have, just know this, he's pending 5 Howler count.
Thiago is exceptional.
Oh, yeah.
And
no.
all the stuff that he does, you cannot teach. And
Yeah, no way.
players who normally play a lot in the game with the outside of their foot, they're probably never taught to do that.
And they're banned by the
it's-
coaches.
So I think he is gifted, exceptionally gifted. That's why he's my number 2.
Oh, is this 2?
No,
No, that was my
I
number
just telling
5.
you
Oh,
about
okay.
Thiago.
Jeez, I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell happened to 3 and 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, who's next?
It's up to 4 now, I believe.
Oh, was that the last one?
Was that
Yeah.
the last?
Yeah, it is. I'll go first for 4 because I've got a player we've already said.
Yeah, me too.
Mine's Kovacic.
Nice. Mine's been said as well. It's Bernardo Silva, number 4.
Yeah, my number 4.
Is it?
Yeah, just change it quickly.
No,
quickly
no.
write it up.
So,
But just send me a text saying, can you send me
Yeah.
your top 3?
oh yeah, Saka.
Yeah. Saka.
Yeah, my number 4 is B Silva. It's been said. This guy, if this guy was an NFT, he'd be like one of them. What's that one?
What?
That monkey one.
No. Bernardo Silva. I thought we were still talking about Saka. You thought he was talking about Saka still? Jesus
no,
Christ.
no.
I thought he was talking about Jesus. Who's that monkey one? That's fine. Yeah, Borde.
Yeah, this guy's stock just fuel in the last year and a half. Fuel. Even has his own sound effect. Fuel. But yeah, for someone who's 5'1", it's unbelievable.
You know what I reckon is going to be crazy? The people on TikTok aren't going to know that you're like pretty likable and like you're pretty funny. So when they see your list, it's going to be absolutely guy in grey shirt, dark skinned guy grey shirt has absolutely no idea.
Like I said,
South Sudanese guy,
my
grey
Mason
shirt,
Mount
having howler.
fans will take us to the top. If we go top, I expect roses for Valentine's Day that you guys missed, and chocolates,
Okay.
and a card saying sorry, but Jordan.
So we have 4.
Yep, that was for B Silva.
Yeah, me.
5 to be
You're
doing
the
that
last.
shit at
Oh, yeah.
5'6".
Yeah, same.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Number
me
4.
also.
Oh, yours Bernardo Silva as well?
B Silva, yeah.
Very
4.
good.
And then I'll start 3 because it's been said. My number 3 is Phil Coutinho.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I can see why, actually.
Yeah.
For you.
Definitely.
Fair enough. Inconsistent, but extremely talented.
But
Extremely
remember, we're not
gifted.
doing consistency list today. So
Definitely, yeah.
yeah.
So my number 3 is a guy that has 3 initials in his name. KDB.
3.
Some call him the Belgique Messi. I've
Hey,
also heard the
Jeek.
Belgique Ronaldo.
It also doesn't make sense either.
I've also heard the Belgique.
What's
Shinji
Belgique?
Kagawa. I've also heard. What else? What else have I
I don't know.
The Belgique Kaka.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Belgique.
Okay.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I think it's Belgique.
Not one of those players were remotely similar to his play style.
Really? You've never heard?
Interesting. That was nice.
Never heard the Belgique Messi?
That was nice.
Was that your number 3?
Yeah, that was number 3. Number 3.
Have you guys got a 3 that hasn't been said?
No, mine was Coutinho.
MJ?
Yeah. My number 3 was KDB.
Oh,
Ah, shit, me and MJ.
crazy.
Double. We just did the B Silver and
KDB
the
was your
KDB.
5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. He wasn't. He was my 7.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. My number 3 is
Hasn't been said.
extremely talented. I'm guessing you guys might have him higher.
Definitely.
I think
I think I know
Or
who
I've
it is.
forgot one that you have.
In terms of ball control, pause, dribbling ability, 1v1 ability, touch in general, which I think is extremely gifted. Riyad Mahrez.
He's in my list.
Yeah.
What are you saying about?
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
I got
You got him
Mahrez.
in your list?
Definitely not.
You don't have him.
I forgot. It's not that I don't have him. It's not that I don't have him. I just forgot to
Mark,
include
you got
him.
Mahrez.
Yeah, I got mine.
Samuel, you got Mahrez.
Number 2.
And you... Okay. So
Yeah.
a player we all have in the top 3, you...
Like I said, I got
Just
given
interesting.
2 minutes.
It's interesting.
Bombarded at the door. As soon as I walked into the studio, you know what these guys said?
It's
We've
interesting.
changed up the question.
Yeah, man.
We've changed up the question.
Relieve yourself.
We're
man.
giving you this. You've got 8 minutes to prepare. Here you
Oh
go.
my god, that's my Bud Hallicat's up to 5.5.
Like I said,
5.5 now.
if I had been given more time, definitely top 3.
We got this email 2 weeks ago.
Cap.
Oh my god.
This is a lie. Guys,
No
this
Mahrez.
is a lie. We did not get this.
How
2
could
weeks ago.
how could all the rest of us have it?
I'll leak the documents on 5 comments, and I'll leak the documents, and I'll leak more shit as well.
How could he be not the first person you even think of?
When you're just rattling plays off, he has to be
I had 8
one of the
minutes.
first.
You picked Saka.
I had 8
You thought
minutes.
of Bakaya
for sure
Saka
everybody
before
would.
Riyad Mahrez. You think he's
I
top
thought of
3
one
for
Man
everyone.
City, 2 Man City players.
Foden's more technically gifted than Mahrez.
No, obviously not. If I have thought of Mars,
More gifted
top 3.
in general.
Top 3, definitely.
You are absolutely
Mount,
having.
legally.
This could be the
No
worst.
way.
Thought of Mason Mount before you thought of
was your
Mahrez.
No way. Who?
Who's your 3? Sorry.
Oh, I'm about to say my 3.
He thought this could
so
be.
he hasn't said it.
No. I'm saying
doesn't
that I
have
didn't
Mahrez.
tell
Oh,
you.
okay,
This could be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
worst individual performance ever in Let Him Shoot history.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they'll bundle it out.
Yeah. But this is a very bad 5 howlers 1 episode.
Hey, your hell account is gone. You've added like 6 since Mount. So,
Yeah.
Who's your
like I said,
They're all
Who's your
warranted.
3? Your 3 is going to be my 1, and it's going to be a howler.
Yeah. I don't want you to say it already.
oh, he's not 3 on this. This is just, like I said, this is just a list.
Okay.
He's not going to be 3 here.
All right.
No way.
So who's your number 3?
My number 3 also has 3 Nishunas in his name. It's a made up name that people have come up with for him. CR7.
3 initials.
CR7.
Everyone, CR7 is not in my list.
This is not a
it's
real
not in
thing.
mine.
This isn't a real episode, is it? This is going out. We have to put this out.
CR7. You don't think he's gifted?
I mean, definitely.
You think
but
Ronaldo is top 10
Case
most
closed.
gifted
Thank you
players?
very much.
In what way do you watch Ronaldo right now? We specified that they
oh.
have to be able to perform these level of gifts next weekend. That's
Also-
what we.
also,
that's what
when
we
everyone
Do you think
speaks about-
Odegaard can perform these next weekend more than Ronaldo can perform this?
yes.
Cap.
When we speak about
Cap.
when the argument between Ronaldo and Messi is had, the number one argument for Ronaldo is he has worked so hard on every
Question.
facet of his
Do you
game.
think Ronaldo
and
is
all
not a
of his
gifted
skill
player?
set.
That's all I have to
I
ask you.
think if you look at Ronaldo
Just answer that question.
and
Yes
his
or no?
trajectory when he
What?
just joined United, not looking at anything else, he would have had the same career as Nani if he didn't work on his game. He worked on his game to a level so high, and mentality and physical
But the question to you-
shape
that's not
and
the question-
everything.
that's not top
so
10
much that he became the player he is now.
It's not naturally
Ronaldo's gifts
gifted.
probably come
Because
mostly physical.
If this list was naturally gifted, then we'd have a completely different.
Ronaldo and
category.
Nani
but the list
are
is
the same
top
amount of
most
technical,
gifted.
technically
we're
gifted.
Yeah, you don't think Ronaldo's gifted?
no, I think
I don't think he's gifted enough for you to have him now. Ronaldo in your list.
You think
Shut up,
Odegaard
bro.
can perform?
Do I think Odegaard's
At
better
his
than
best?
Ronaldo? Of course
At
not.
his best, no. Do you think he
course
can
not.
perform at his best better?
I didn't have Odegaard in my list, but Odegaard
it's just a question.
right now
It's a
is
general
more
question.
technically gifted than Cristiano
Wait,
Ronaldo.
this is not a list of top 10 technically gifted players.
So what? In what way is he gifted to you? That shows that has you at number 3, Cristiano Ronaldo. In what way is he gifted?
Let's land.
physically gifted.
No. Also, that he didn't work for.
Physically
Like, he didn't
gifted.
work
He
hard.
used to be a skinny. He used to be a skinny guy. He went to the gym. He got a
Alright,
meal
okay,
plan.
let's let him land.
That's
Let him
not
land.
At the end of the day,
gifted.
he
That's
is
not
gifted
gifted
right now.
That's not
exactly
gifted.
my point.
That's
so-
not gifted.
so
one,
you have to be
your
born
first thing-
jacked.
Your first
You have
thing,
to be
not
born with a
gifted.
six-pack.
Not gifted. Your first thing's not
What does
gifted.
gifted mean to you?
What does gifted
This
mean to you?
isn't who trained the hardest
Like
to
I
get
said,
6-pack.
Gifts is something you didn't work on. It's you received.
Yes, it's naturally gifted.
Okay, so you
Ability
think goal
to do
scoring is
things that
naturally
you can't
gifted?
be taught.
Do you think goal scoring is an ability, is a gift?
Yeah, but I
Okay,
think it's something
tick.
he's worked on extremely. Like we said with Son,
Exactly.
it's something he's
But
worked
who-
on
who has just
thoroughly
been a
through
natural goal
repetition.
scorer from the start?
At the
No one.
there's strikers who have been at the beginning of his career. He wasn't a natural
scorer.
poacher. He wasn't
100%,
a finisher.
I agree.
He wasn't anything.
Yeah,
But I
He
think
completely worked on
but
that.
I think you
you
could
know,
argue-
if you're gonna say a gift, most gifted, and you're gonna say Ronaldo shouldn't be in it at all,
He shouldn't.
that's a howl in itself.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
if
he shouldn't.
I get my perspective is if you look at Ronaldo when he was younger, he was definitely gifted. He was skillful.
Absolutely.
He was a razzle.
Yeah.
He was a baller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're looking at him right now, in my opinion, I don't think he's top 10 vibes.
The way that Ronaldo plays,
my
would
question-
you,
Right now,
would you
my
ever have someone?
He's not top 30, if we're being honest.
Would you ever have someone like a Mobile in your top 10 gifted? No way, because that's the kind of player that Ronaldo plays right now.
No, yeah, right now, obviously, yeah, you can say that, but that's
But
because
then what's
his
the
game
topic?
has changed.
Cuz?
That's what we're speaking
What's the
about,
topic?
though.
We're not talking
If we did
about
this 2008
2007
list,
Ronaldo.
no, you can have him one if
Have
you
him
want.
He's
one
most
in your
gifted,
list,
right?
2007. But we said you have to be able to perform that.
You're saying if Ronaldo had to perform, which he can still,
He can still take players on like he used to.
he can still score.
Then what the hell are
He
we
can
talking?
still score.
Then make
That's
a
a
list
gift
of
in
top
itself.
scorers.
No, it's not a list
Make
of
a
top
list of
goal
top
scorers.
scorers. You're shit.
You asked me to name you to give you reasons why he's gifted. I said
And you
goal
didn't
scoring
give me.
ability.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when I say that now, you're saying, "Oh, all these."
I'm saying
He's not
it's
a
something
striker.
that you can see he's consistently worked on. He wasn't
He
someone who
has.
had just
He
started
literally
scoring.
has.
Like Haaland just scores goals.
I don't think he's an incredible finish,
when he
like
was,
an instinctual finisher.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think he is.
Ronaldo?
I think he's a great finisher
I'd
now.
say he's.
I don't think he's instinctual. Like he's an instinctual
I think it's
finisher.
something
I think
that-
I think there's some goals. If you can
exceptional,
score some
but
goals
his
that other
finishing
players
is
can't do,
because he
and
has
at a consistent
he has
level,
good technical ability. That's
gifted.
why he can do
That's
that.
gifted.
But he is not in the
Why
top
does technical
10.
ability have to be? Why does gifted have to be from the get go? You have
doesn't.
to, exactly.
Alright,
so why are you arguing that he shouldn't
so
he shouldn't be in the list?
My argument is, if we're going to look at
Yeah.
goal scoring, could you put other people in the list?
Of
that have scored
course
more
you
goals?
could. You could put other people in the
you can
list
put-
right now. Mohamed Salah's not
As
in your
in
list.
the top 10?
Yeah, well, where you put Ronaldo? If you're talking
Especially
about
if you-
goal scorer,
I don't.
Especially if you look at Ronaldo's goals this season.
but this season,
Look at
This
Salah's
season alone,
look at Salah's
his
variety
finishing
of
is
goals.
not instinctual finishing. His
if
finishing
you're
has been.
asking,
It's
can
just
he
Fox
perform
in the box right now,
If
goals.
one off, he can perform it.
No, he
More,
can't.
he has more of a problem.
things
He
that-
has more of a chance of performing a one off than other players that have been mentioned. on
Performing
other
that,
lists, in
but
this
the
list.
things that make him technically gifted, like when he was
why
younger,
are you
he's-
saying technically gifted?
Or
make
gifted.
him
is
gifted.
gifted,
Okay,
yeah.
make him gifted.
Okay.
His 1v1 ability when he was younger, that's something that you could say Ronaldo could not do that at all now. At all.
But I haven't named that.
I'm telling you, these are the things that
But
make
why?
him.
Why are you naming the things that he doesn't have now? I'm
Because
telling
those
you,
are the
asked
things
me-
that make
you
him
asked me,
gifted.
why is
Those
he
are the
gifted?
things that made him
Yeah,
gifted.
but I've also
now
named
he's
ones
just
that
a
make
player
him
who's
gifted.
worked extremely hard for one to
He's
stay
physically gifted. Correct. Right now.
because it's something he's worked
Stop
on.
saying physically gifted right now.
Literally said he's a gifted goal scorer.
He's not physically gifted right
He is.
now.
He
He's
is.
someone who's worked.
You don't think Ronaldo's physically gifted right now?
millions of dollars into his body
That doesn't mean shit. That
Yeah,
doesn't-
it does.
for it to be that way.
Okay, but
That's why it's not
does.
gifts. It's not gifts that you've got.
it's
not.
it's
He goes to the
gifted
gym
because-
every day, meal plan every day, thing every day for him to have.
He was
to have
gifted with
that
pace
body.
as a young player as
I
well.
think he's-
But right now, he couldn't pull that out.
he couldn't beat players for pace.
bullshit, man.
No,
This guy just wants to have
absolutely
Ronaldo
not.
every list Ronaldo.
I,
every
I
list.
think for his age, he's physically gifted.
I think
Thank
that's
you.
something that he's worked
Goal
so
scoring,
much
he's
on
gifted.
for him to be in this shape.
And I don't
right
even
now.
I don't even need to name more than what I've named already for him to be a gifted player.
Yeah, you do to have him top.
I don't
three
think
gifted.
you need to. I
just
think
said
you're
the
going off the
dumbest shit.
stuff that
You went off the dumbest shit.
he used to be good at.
Yeah, because those
And
are the
then-
things that made him gifted.
Not made him good though.
Yeah, we're not doing
Goals-
the best players in the Premier League. If
Exactly.
we were
Why
doing
are you
best
yelling?
players, then we'd have him.
Why are
You're
you
wrong.
yelling?
What you just said is
Why are
that's
you
not what
yelling?
makes him good.
I'm saying he's
You said
he's
that's
gifted.
not what
he's
makes
a
him
gifted
good.
goal scorer.
There are things that
He's
make him
gifted
good
physically.
that he's worked
Why
on
do I need to
heavily.
name more?
Because physically, it's something he's
'Cause
worked
I
on
think-
heavily.
Okay.
I think when you're having him in the top three, you do need to name more because he is in the top three. That's bullshit, man. If this was 10, maybe you don't need to say too much.
I think when you think of Ronaldo, you're not going to say this guy's just
His
worked
Howler
on
count
stuff
is at 10.
because
It's 10 now. I don't
It's
care.
it's a lie if you're just going to say he's worked on everything.
I think he has worked on a large, maybe 75%.
That's
of his
one of the
game.
biggest arguments with him and Messi.
but
They say
you can
Ronaldo's
say- you
worked
can-
hard. Messi's natural ability. Ronaldo's
Yeah,
worked
but
hard for
you can
everything.
say that, but
we're talking
when you
about
think
gifts.
of it's not that big of a howler if you think of it.
To have him at
Ronaldo-
3, it is. It
I
is a
don't
big
think it is.
howler.
Three
And
right
for
now.
him to be able to perform that tomorrow,
He can easily be a goal scorer tomorrow.
yes, he can be a
He'll
goal
be a goal
scorer.
scorer. But there's
That's a
better,
gifted-
there's better goal
there's
scorers.
people
in the
who are-
Premier League.
What's a better goal scorer?
Salah.
What does that mean? No, what does that mean? Like when you say a
more
better goal
instinctual
scorer?
finishing,
Salah.
ability
Instinctual?
to
You
create
think
a
Salah
goal
has
out of
more-
nothing.
Salah can
Yes.
create a goal
right
from-
now.
I don't think he has
to score
Right
in,
now?
in more different types of ways.
Create now.
Salah can score in more.
Ronaldo
in more ways than
2017.
He can create
Yes.
more, definitely.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
instinctual, I don't know.
Ronaldo 2015, 16, 17, unbelievable. Can score in so many different types of ways. Ronaldo right now, he can only score from little slip balls
I
or
don't
crosses
think so.
into the box.
I can argue about that all day long.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, we can
I mean,
talk about this
We
after.
haven't won one argument yet on the
He
show.
did
so-
prove that.
Harry Kane is a better finisher as well than Ronaldo right now.
Yeah, but it's not like he said. It's not who's a better finisher.
I know. I'm just
Are
telling
they
you.
both good at it? Are they extremely good at it? Yes. So I think that could make them both gifted players.
I don't know. What?
I mean, yeah, you could be. I feel like you could be a gifted goal scorer.
You lost the plot.
Definitely.
but
honestly.
I don't think he's the most gifted goal scorer this year.
And if you want to talk about gifted goal scorers, then you have to put Salah in.
You've lost the absolute
A
plot.
player who's
If you said physically gifted, when it's clearly he's worked on that, and goal scorer only,
Adama is physically gifted.
No, he's
Reece
not.
James physically.
you don't think
gifted.
Adama
Yes.
is physically gifted?
He's trained.
That's natural gifts.
I
His
think
body.
he's
to be
the
able to-
most
body-
gifted
Yeah,
player. I
he's
think
the
I've
most
seen.
physically
You think-
gifted person.
Reece James physically gifted.
Yes.
Like
Haaland,
obviously.
physically
Haaland,
gifted.
physically
Yeah, but
gifted.
why can't you take into account that he's worked on it? Why can't that be a gift? Like
What do you
he's
mean?
trained.
His work
They
ethic
all
maybe
train.
is a gift.
Okay, they all
His work
train.
ethic is a
they,
gift.
They all train on this stuff.
I think
so
the
it's like
premise of the argument
you are
is
absolutely.
you have to train less to be good at something than other people because it's more of a gift to you than you know what I
exactly.
mean?
But like I said, like
Don't say exactly because that's not your point.
no, in his ability
he's the hardest working
with his
person
goal
in the
scoring
world.
and stuff, definitely he's gifted in that sense.
We need to.
All right.
We need to find new people for the show.
Hey man, like I said,
honest, that's just dumb. I'm just gonna.
I don't
say-
think that's bad.
That was what number 3. Is that everyone's number 3 done? My number 2 was Mahrez. So just everyone.
Mine.
Yeah.
Number 2.
My number 2 is Mahrez as well.
Baldy.
Cantona, Liverpool guy, number 2.
Who did you say? Oh, Thiago.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Thiago number 2.
What did he say
I
first?
thought you said Cantona.
He said Cantona. Did you say?
Alcantara.
Oh my god!
I honestly thought he said Cantona. I was
I thought
like,
he said
this cunt.
Cantona. I was like, ooh,
He's
Hudson-Odoi.
absolutely lost the plot. My number 2 is Thiago as well.
And then number 1, I think everyone has the same.
Ball.
Most technically gifted player in the Premier League. Most gifted
Ball.
player, naturally gifted.
Ball.
He's 6'4". He can glide around the whole field. The ability for someone that big and that size, is
Jesus.
absolutely unbelievable. He can do it tomorrow. He can show you that. Take players on,
I'll
passing
go out and
range,
say he is-
shooting,
yeah.
tech is.
He's the most technically. He's the most gifted midfielder,
Yeah.
I think, of the since 2000.
21st century.
I'll say in life for me, my life, but that doesn't
Gifted.
mean I think he's the best midfielder.
Yeah. Gifted in ability for someone who's 6'3", 6'4", big guy to
could be
perform
NBA.
like that. My God.
Ability to do anything
Do you reckon he could
whenever
do this?
he wants.
He could do this shit in the NBA and shit like that. Honestly, yes.
I'm sorry, Pogba. Exceptional. Ability on the ball, passing range, weight of pass. Same things we've said for every other
other
midfielder in the
midfielders.
list. He can do that and more. His
He can
ability to keep the ball under
glide.
pressure, body positioning, 1v1 ability, 1v2 ability, 1v4 ability.
1v11.
Both feet,
Probably the most press resistant.
midfielder.
I don't know.
Outside the
much we
foot,
can say.
inside the foot.
Yeah.
Laces, passing techers, laces, shooting techers, half volley techers, everything.
Him with the ball at his feet is one of the most dangerous players in the whole league.
With confidence, you can't really do much.
And you saw his performance the other week. So he definitely can do that.
Against Soton.
Yeah, he can definitely do that. Soton.
Sutton.
But you sure you don't want to have Ward Prowse at 1? Is he not your 1?
Ward-Prowse.
Yeah. Are you
It was
sure?
hard. It was hard not to pick him.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah.
Idiot.
But yeah,
He shows.
Ward Prowse would make
Pogba.
more sense than Mount.
Yeah.
that's a debate we can have off camera. But yeah.
Talk about Pogba if you want.
Pogba, man. Congrats, man. You made top 1.
Nice.
Also,
Also,
We've all man.
yeah, I had him,
Oh.
but I had an issue with my list. So Thiago was meant to go above KDB, but I don't know. I like it. It was weird because Benrahma wasn't meant to be in because I had like. But
Wait, so
yeah.
did you say 11 or did you say
You know, I said 10, but
But who didn't you
Thiago
say?
was
Thiago?
out. Thiago was out when he should have been in.
Okay.
Mike
take your word for
only
that.
1 howler.
But I had a
But
howler. I'll take the
8
I'll
howlers
take the
in
L.
one episode. 8 howlers, 1 episode. I've never seen you sweat this much. 8 howlers, 1 episode.
Hey, zoom in. Production, zoom in right now.
I can see the sweat.
If you can see any bit of sweat,
I can see it. Your
There's
head's
no sweat.
glistening.
yeah, that's called pomegranate, baby.
That's not a word
You're gonna
either.
zoom into
Let him shoot.
Pogba, man. Let me just say this one thing. A lot of people don't know this about Pogba, but he also has naturally gifted hair growing abilities. This guy's gone through maybe 60 different haircuts. Some I didn't even know existed up until I met this guy. So yeah, shout out to your hair growth.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out Mamba Pogba.
Like, share, subscribe.
You know what
Comment.
to do.
Make sure to let him know this was the worst individual.
Happy
performance
Valentine's
on Let Him
Day.
Shoot history.
To all you single people out there and taken people.
Follow us on TikTok.
Let's go.
If you like my list, I'll send you a rose. So yeah, drop your address below. I'll send you a rose as well.
I'm so sorry.
It's been a pleasure having you guys today.
Let him shoot.
If you've
One
made it,
person
if you've made it
makes
this
the
far,
list shit. One person
if
stuffing
you've
up
made
makes
it
the
this
whole
far,
episode
like
shit.
I said, my Chelsea people, my Mount fans, my Son fans, they'll